wanna make love again. She wanna pop a few, we on them love drugs again. Pop a few beanies, I wanna take the shit up once again. I done been drinking, I was just thinking, when we gon' fuck again. Her pussy licking, I'm pulling up, I wanna make love again. She wanna pop a few, we on them love drugs again. Had her, but no, I ain't done with that. Hitting her, make that bitch double back. She squirting, she shooting a 100 pack. She thinking I'm taking a 100 pack. I won't fuck her hard till we stumbling. Yo, come when I right where she coming in. I jumping in out of doing jumping jacks. Skeet it out right where you bunning it. Sucking me loose in the culling it. She for young gunner with confidence. Breakfast, she got me meat loving it. Eat on the plate like turkey. Give me that pussy, I'm stuffing it. Put it deep right where your stomach at. Open up, why let me come in it. I just keep ringing, I'ma be ringing your line once again. I done been drinking, I was just thinking, when we gon' fuck again. Her pussy leaking, I'm pulling up, I wanna make love again. She wanna pop a few, we on them love drugs again. Pop a few beanies, I wanna take the shit up once again. I done been drinking, I was just thinking, when we gon' fuck again. Her pussy leaking, I'm pulling up, I wanna make love again. She wanna pop a few, we on them love drugs again. Sassy, I got me a feeling it. Fucking on the beach in Bimini. We had the insecurities. Got you on, I'm your security. This cap playing game, they ain't kidding me. I'm back pushing P, I mean seriously. I hit and I spend at least 10 a week. For me good, give me good energy. I can imagine you missing me. I had to switch up the frequency. Happy these bitches, I hit at least. Been through all Lambo to New Guinea. But when we speak in Swahili, she wanna go to Waikiki. I flew to Miami, hit Kiki. I just keep ringing, I'ma be ringing your line once again. I done been drinking, I was just thinking, when we gon' fuck again. Her pussy leaking, I'm pulling up, I wanna make love again. She wanna pop a few, we on them love drugs again. Pop a few beanies, I wanna take the shit up once again. I done been drinking, I was just thinking, when we gon' fuck again. Her pussy leaking, I'm pulling up, I wanna make love again. She wanna pop a few, we on them love drugs again.
Today, we're going to talk about the 49ers and the Cardinals MLB winners for tonight. And let's cash a squad ride. This is Behind the Lines. Bro, you're doing trick shot home runs from, by the way, a former Ray who couldn't hit shit. Now the Orioles got him. Now he's fucking Barry Bonds. Doing trick shot home runs, Goots. And you can't even get within 10 games of 500, but you can do trick shot home runs. Never seen that before in my life. That's the most Orioles shit I've ever seen. How is Aaron Judge, the face of the league, Captain America, hopping on a plane before the game even ends? That doesn't make sense when it rattles around in my brain. To be honest, that pisses me off. Actually, no way. Unbelievable rage bait. Was that a target attack? Why were there 20 people at once coming in?
Pretty good at you guys, not gonna lie.
I think I found somebody involved in baseball I hate more than Aaron Judge. This guy right here, this geezer who thinks he's playing left field. Worse than a Disney adult. 4 straight years, Jovan. Look at this one. This one got overturned because he's diving over he almost fell on the field. What a loser. What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Wednesday, episode 760 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan, presented by SeatGeek. If you're going to the NFL games this year, maybe you're going to an MLB game, maybe you're going to a playoff game. Who knows? Who cares? Get your tickets on SeatGeek. Whatever sporting event you're going to, shit, they got concert tickets as well. Get your tickets on SeatGeek. Plug in code Bookit10 and get a discount on your tickets. Get 10% off your tickets on SeatGeek. SeatGeek, I get all of my tickets, and I go to a lot of games, all of them on SeatGeek. Okay, they're also the preferred partner for the NFL. So if you're looking to buy some NFL tickets, you should look at SeatGeek first, and you should plug in that code before you forget now. Hurry up, go, go, go. Go, go, go. Jovan, happy Wednesday. We're back from Chapel Bill.
Chapel Bill.
Sure.
Really good try out there.
Belt to ass.
Multiple
BTA.
belts.
BTA, not BTL, BTA. Belt to ass. I mean, they were actually TCU fans, literally TCU fans, taking their belts off and swinging them around.
As it should. It's beautiful. Beautiful to watch.
Wow. Austin, have you seen my tweet that has the Mitchell Parker square in it? Because I already locked that in. Get involved. All right, if you guys want an early play for today, I'm on the Nats first 5, under 5. And I'm on a 2-piece involving Mitchell Parker, less than 2.5 earned runs allowed. You can go check out my tweet to see the other square in that lineup. Okay? What's up, YouTube chat? We got Andrew holding it down. We got Jack holding it down. Big day today, big week this week. We got NFL starting tomorrow. Let's fucking go. We've got a lot of questions already in the chat, but we got a lot to go over, so I cannot address all these. But big week this week, guys. We got the coin toss getting filmed, I believe, this afternoon. We've got NFL making its debut tomorrow night in the beautiful, beautiful NFC East. Cannot wait to talk about it. Cannot wait to talk about it. Best conference in the NFL. And we got to go over a lot of recaps from over this weekend. College football, great week 1. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Why don't we go ahead and get the squad ride cake out of the way? Well, cake and steak, I guess. Sure.
Yeah. Midpoint. Fucking Ellie, man. Ridiculous error and extras. Those rat piss. WND over, though.
Might as well be me taking the Nats with you taking the Reds.
I wouldn't say that much, but close.
Close. Good over. Nice. I had 51.5. I got the worst number of the whole fucking week. Can't make it up. But I hope more people cashed than didn't, and I'm pretty sure they did because that number was low. That number was at 49.5 for a little bit as well. We got Bookie Robber coming in, splooging 10 units. Let's go, Bookie Robber.
Wow.
Attaboy.
Sade falls it up.
Sade
with
Whiteman
5.
coming in. Fuck yeah, Sade.
Huge.
Back-to-back bangs. Bookie Robber said it was always TCU. Somebody tailed a 3-unit beluga. Attaboy. Attaboy. Aloha, you're rich. Congratulations. Krabs, when's the next food review? I don't know. We got football starting tomorrow, man. We got to lock the fuck in. You guys are asking a lot. All right. Let's go ahead and move and groove. We got a couple other things to recap here. What else we got here, Gatesy? Get us right. Sharp report from
Friday.
what? Friday, I
Or-
believe.
Was it Friday? Yeah.
Yeah. Tarleton State outright. Hashtag for rowdy.
That was just.
We had a sharp report format.
We did do that.
Wow.
So long ago. I didn't remember that.
Wow. How about it? Shout out Micah Welsh for coming through. Shout out Austin Rendies for getting involved with a 5-unit subway. Let's go, Austin. Attaboy.
Let's go.
Attaboy. Come on now. What's up, Lapine Skins? Good to see you, Beast. Good to see you, Beast. The sell job for TCU made it easy. Yeah, Jovan, great call. Nobody knows his team better than Jovan and his goddamn Frogs, and they dominated that game down there. God, we had a great time down there. Quick trip. Quick 24-hour trip, one-nighter. Easy. Me, Jovan, Big Dave holding it down. Got some really good wings. Had a good time going to, see a couple of Jovan's buddies, saw a couple of Dave's buddies before the game. Saw TCU just put on a fucking clinic, and then we went home. That's a pretty good 24 hours to me. Okay. Pip. What's up, Pip? Attaboy. Good to see you lurking, Pip.
Go, Pep.
All types of green for week 1. Jovan killed the meat sheet. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's go ahead and show the people how we did. Well, we can do the weekend preview first, and then we will do the meat sheet recap. I believe we both went 4-3 for the weekend preview, both in very different ways. You cleaned up on the straight bets.
Yep.
And sucked on the prize pick squares. I sucked on the straight bets and cleaned up on the squares.
Yep.
Sure.
Very odd. It's usually the other way.
Sure. It's usually the other way around. Yep. Can't get swept. The Redwoods first to 3. Might have been the freest PLL wager I tailed. Let's fucking go, Big Rob.
Yeah, we're sweating that in the hotel room.
And then they got destroyed. Yep. Great bet. Pretty blown. The Water Dogs did not cover the +1.5. They lost by 2. Or else it would have been a clean sweep. But hey, we've hit enough bets in the PLL this year. I'll get to it like lightning. Give me a second here, brother. God damn it. A great day in the PLL. Great, semifinals for the PLL. And I'm very excited for the championship coming up. Not this coming Monday, but the following Monday. Through the best teams, the Atlas and the Outlaws. That one's going to be cinema. And look at that, Rowdy. I know Rowdy had this preseason. Tarleton State top 5 in the FCS rankings at +1,000. looking pretty good so far. Tarleton State now ranked number 3 in the FCS rankings. Well, that's what happens when you win outright and beat Army. Hell yeah. Let's go, Rowdy. W under in Columbus for me, Krabs. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and pull up the meat sheet and talk about the weekend here for a sec. Get those magnifying glasses out there, folks. You might need them, especially when I put a million plays on the slate. Goots, we might need your help here. Do you remember the records overall? I can't do quick math. I do see a lot of green check marks there.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up the tweet one more time here.
I see a lot of green check marks here for
Yeah,
Jovan.
so Krabs 16-11, and Jovan was 10-3.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. We take that, especially the latter. 10-3.
That was just.
Jesus.
Just.
Masterclass. Shout out Southern Miss blowing it.
Yeah,
Shout
Southern Miss, really bad program. Shout out.
Southern Miss, and then your 2 teams. Fucked you. Nice.
Yeah, Great House and McAllister.
McAllister's, I mean, you go ahead and chalk the season long square. He's not the guy. Sorry.
I
He's
want
the guy,
to
Krabs.
shout out the late night plays as well. Those reeled me back in from the day with Utah, Cal, and then I know you're on the over in Hawaii, but I tell Krabs the under. Those 3 plays were air.
Ma.
Air.
Ma.
Mm.
Shout out
Yep.
Golden Bears and the greatest quarterback in college football. JKS might win the Heisman.
He's not winning the Heisman, but they are really good, looking good through week 1, and they have a cupcake schedule. Cupcake. But they have Ron Rivera calling the shots, so they'll never win anything.
Apparently he has like
a
a weekly radio segment now. Usually like the coach has his one, and I guess they're not doing that. It's just Ron.
Wow.
It's funny.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised Ron even knows where he is at this point. That dude was lost in the sauce at the end of his tenure in DC. All right, yeah, Dwyer looked like the best wide receiver to me, Sade, but Jovan knows his team better than me, so
Dwyer's really good, but he
left.
also had, if anybody was watching the game, maybe the worst cornerback in all of football that they just had
2-9.
one-on-one the entire game, and he's just getting fried. So, I mean, you probably could have put Goots out there. He probably would have done the same. Not that he's not very good, but it'll be more spread out next couple weeks.
All right, I hope so. We got a couple subbies coming in here. We got Mook827 coming in hot. Excuse me. He says, Reds calling up Sal on August 31st was the biggest too little too late of the season, Mook saying. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that so late.
Because they're the Reds. They do stupid stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Kind of annoying.
Yeah. That's why they did it as late as possible. Keep that alive.
T. Crizzy getting involved with a resub. Attaboy T. Crizzy. And DM Mark getting involved as well. You guys are goated. Appreciate these subbies. Looks like the chat is pretty excited. We are back in action on BTL today. W's. All right. Well, we might have to pull that meat sheet up here one more time because there's one game I'm particularly pretty upset that I bet, that I gave out, that I put meat on tape for. And that's the Hokies. Dude, this fucking team, man. This fucking team. Defense looked good.
Yeah, it looked great.
You know, it didn't look good. Kyron Drones. You know, it didn't look good. The O-line. You know who didn't play? Would be nice to know that our star running back, our best player, the most expensive player we brought in the portal, Terrion Stewart, would be nice to know that he wasn't fucking playing Brent Pry, you fuck. Keeping that fucking info in. Fucking over your alumni, all betting on the fucking team. You're not going to tell us Terrion Stewart is going to play when he's dressed? What the fuck, dude? You kidding me? Let the people know it's 2025. You got alumni throwing millions of dollars on the fucking games. You can't tell us that Terrion Stewart isn't fucking playing, dude. Unbelievable. I bet he doesn't fucking play this week either. Oh. And I mean, I was trying to explain this to Dave, Big Dave. The OGs know Big Dave. I was trying to explain this to him. It's not just about the losses, man. It'd be one thing if the team just sucked Also, 5-unit sub band coming in from Big Baller. Big Baller, you're him.
Big Baller, him.
Big Baller, you're him. We appreciate you, Big Baller. It'd be one thing if we just sucked, man. If we were just Maryland, right, who doesn't suck this year, but you know what I'm saying. If we just sucked in general, if they were just bad, never had talent, and they were supposed to be bad every year, that'd be one thing. That'd be one thing. Then I wouldn't give a fuck. Or at least I give less of a fuck. It's the fact that every year they get your hopes up. Every game they get your hopes up. Whose fault is it? Them or us, right? Them or the people buying back in? Probably a little bit of both. Probably a little bit of both. But we were right in that fucking game, man.
Right there, Krabs. South Carolina looked fucking horrible.
Yeah, you know why they looked horrible? Because our fucking defense looked good.
Yeah, Sellers had the good drive at the start. He had the touchdown in Nick Harbor. That was it. He looked like drones.
Yeah, our defense looked good.
85% of the game.
Sam Siefke's new defensive coordinator. Dialing it up. Dialing it up. We had a fucking true freshman, Laws, on the D-line. He might be 350 pounds. That dude was breaking double teams and getting to the QB. We got guys. The defense looked great. Dr. Love, who I've been screaming from the mountaintops. This kid's kicking on Sundays. Dr. fucking Love, man.
Him.
What a guy. What a guy. Kyron Drones sucks. Sucks. And that's probably not going to change. Brent Pry, our head coach, sucks. He fucking sucks.
Bad.
And I told you guys if we didn't cover this game, no matter how good they played, no matter how close it was, I mean, the most hokey loss ever, Jovan. They don't score a fucking touchdown. They get a safety. Hilarious. Game was 10-8 for half the game. Most hokey game ever. It's always the weirdest shit. We're the scoregami kings. Weirdest game of all time. The hokey way. If we could just score one fucking touchdown, man. I told you guys if we didn't cover, I'd shotgun a V8, and I'm going to go fucking get that shit, man. Get this over with. Fuck this, dude. Fuck this.
The V8. It's about that time. Get it up and moving. That shit is disgusting. Is that on ice?
Yep.
Is that on ice, or is he getting it warm, man?
Nah, that shit's on ice, brother.
Shit's on ice.
That shit's on ice, brother. Yep, I got the little ones. That's all they make. This is the normal V8 size. This is a regulation V8. Regulation V8. I don't want to hear any bullshit. This is the size they come in. Looks like a fucking, those mini sodas.
Yeah.
Like a little
what is it like?
Can.
Is it vegetable juice?
Yes.
Just.
It's veggie juice.
That's just.
Come on now.
My God.
Come on now.
My God.
I thought about getting the energy drinks, but I didn't know if that would fuck me up or something. And those cans were a little bit bigger, but this is a regulation size V8. I told you guys I'd shotgun a V8. No, I'm not doing 2. No. And I'm a little bit worried this is going to go everywhere, so I'm going to just... Oh, fuck. Oh. We're in there, folks. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've shotgun. Hokies, man. You guys break my fucking heart. This is what you guys do to me. I blame Whit Babcock. I blame our shitty fucking team. I blame our shitty QB. And this is what they do to me. I blame Kyron Drones. Cheers. We're beating Vandy, by the way. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Ugh. Spilled it everywhere. Gross. Gross. I got to get this in the trash.
Hashtag thank you, Kyron Drones. I mean, V8 on the line, vegetable juice on the line, 1 billion grams of sodium on the line for fucking drone strikes. Drone strikes. That's what we're doing in the Big 2-5. Dude, I might have to nuke Vandy.
You know what, man? Fuck it. I still believe. I'm drinking.
Nah. No way we just double bang. We just got a Mike Breen V8 double bang. DJ Fitz.
I mean, you can see the disgust on his face after finishing that.
God.
I mean, that thing is disgusting.
That is filthy.
Disgusting.
He legit just pulled a DJ Fitz.
On all fours.
A DJ Fitz because of Kyra drones.
I just ruined my fucking carpet, too. I got one of my shotguns.
Oh, boy.
I gotta clean this up.
No way you did it over a carpet.
What the fuck else am I supposed to do, man?
That's just.
What are you, the shotgun police?
I mean, a V8 over a carpet is crazy.
Yeah. It got on my Michael Jordan shirt, too. I'm fucking pissed.
Shit shirt, low-key. Couldn't get it over a Braun shirt. All good, though.
Low-key.
All good, though.
I can't believe you're not like all the other 40-year-old dude. I know you're not 40, but you act like you're 40. Who all thinks fucking MJ is better than LeBron. I can't believe that's your contrarian take there.
I mean, I'm a Heat fan, Krabs. The fuck do you want me to say?
That's true. Although he's a Cav. Come on.
I mean, yeah, he's a Cav, but like.
Anybody know how to get V8 stains out of a carpet?
That might be there forever.
Don't have that in the cards.
Man, this is a nice carpet, man.
You can look down every time you're sitting there and think of Kyron Drent.
Literally every time this season you come and you say something about the Hokies or about drones, you can take a peek right down at that stain and think about week 1.
Literally, bro.
It's going to stick with you for weeks. A literal drone strike on the carpet. Shit's literally, unbelievable. Dude. Unbelievable.
Anybody know how to get V8 stains out of carpets? Anybody in the chat?
Maybe drop one more V8.
I'm spraying it. I don't have another one in there.
Nope. Third V8. Could be the difference. Look it. Yeah, Friday preview. Weekend preview. Take a peek and look down as you're looking at VT ML on the graphic.
Fuck, man.
Buying a hat for rack on the back, similar to standing carpet for drone strikes.
Oh,
Mr. President, there's been a second V8.
Oh,
no.
I only got one thing to say. If the Hokies don't beat Vanderbilt this weekend, mac and cheese review live on BTL.
Wow.
That's how confident I am that they win that fucking game.
Where are you going for the Mac? Let's get it. Let's get it outlined.
I don't give a fuck. I don't have the brain capacity or wherewithal to be dealing with that. With the mac and cheese location, you can think about that one.
Yeah, we'll get you dialed in on what mac and cheese.
Maybe you guys can take care of that one. Well, I got to do all the bullshit.
A VT win is equal to $10,000 because that's what you're saying you needed to do the mac and cheese review.
To be honest with you, Goots, yeah. Yeah. And this would be the biggest win in Brent Pry's fucking life. The biggest win of his. You know how sad that is? Think about that for a second. I saw a tweet about this. Biggest win in Brent Pry's career, coaching career, would be beating Vanderbilt at home this upcoming weekend. You know how bad of a coach, you know how shit of a coach you have to be for that to be the biggest win of your coaching career?
What are you going to do if they flip to a favorite, Krabs?
I don't give a fuck.
I'm seeing some -1s out there now.
Yeah, they should be a favorite.
On the road?
Yes, Jovan.
They should not be a favorite.
Destroyed. Yes, they should, Jovan.
No.
Because on the power rankings in college football, Vanderbilt right now is probably sitting around 35. The Hokies are probably sitting around 75. Yes, they should. Yes, they should. We got our butts beaten. Left and right cheek. Numerous times last year in Vanderbilt. Left and right.
Cheeks.
We got our butts spanked. by the same team, Jovan. They should be a favorite. And I guarantee you, nobody in their right fucking mind is betting VT right now. So no shit, that line's moving and grooving.
I've seen it a lot. That's why I'm asking. I'm worried.
You're not seeing VT bets.
Yes, dude. I'm seeing play, and it keeps moving the other way.
No.
I'm seeing a lot.
No. You're seeing people reply to me on the feed and saying, are we nuking the Hokies? You're not seeing actual bet slips on the Hokies yet. No.
Krabs. There's a lot of plays on the feed that are not just under your tweets. That's why I'm asking.
You show me one Hokie bet on the feed right now. Go find it. Go find it. Take your time. You won't find one. And this weekend, when all the squares lock their bets in an hour before the games, because that's when the squares bet them, that's when all the bets are going to be on fucking Vandy as well. Yep. Let's check the early splits here for college football. Let's see where the early money is coming in right now. Yep, looks like Vanderbilt is getting 60% of the bets and 70% of the handle on the spreads. They're getting 53% of the bets and 64% of the handle on the money line. So, yeah, they're public. They're public. Show me a bet slip.
I don't know what to search for that because anytime I search VTML, it just comes
shit out of luck.
South Carolina game. I know Stakes already bet him. Easy Puck said he's bet him. There's two.
I guess I'll have to take your word for it, my man.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what it ends up being.
Mitchell Parker earned run square is being played, B-Joe. Again, do you guys not have my noties on Twitter? Do you guys not check my fucking tweets every day? What are we doing? If you're watching the show, you haven't seen the Mitchell Parker lineup? What are we doing? Nerfy Chad, thank you. W Subby. Appreciate you, Beast. Appreciate you, Beast. Caleb YZ must be new here. He says Krabs doesn't like mac and cheese. Bless your heart, Caleb.
I don't know how, but yes.
Bless your heart.
He does not.
Rowdy definitely nuking VT. Now, Rowdy's too busy with his game of the fucking Eon. Boots on ground this Saturday. He's not worried about the Hokies. We're only concerned about the Chipotle discourse. Yeah, none of the booking people have brought up the Chipotle talk. That's okay. That's okay. I've been yapping enough about Chipotle. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty in between on this debate.
Yeah.
I like Chipotle. I don't love it. I think it
just comes down to you. Yeah, you're one of the rare people who is in the middle. I feel like most people either are diehards or they think it's gross. You're rare in the middle there.
I think it gets over slurped, but it's also just good, reliable, dependable. It does what it should.
Yeah, I don't get the hate, man. It's good. I'm obviously biased. It's like my favorite food. I absolutely the rice there. I would just eat the rice out of a bowl. It's so good. All right, enough yapping. We got work to do here, folks. I'm starting to feel kind of weird from drinking 2 V8s. And Goots, if there's not a clip up about that, we're gonna have a combo.
We probably have a sodium rush, Krabs.
But later today.
Starting to hit the body.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel kind of weird. All right, let's go ahead and hop into. Oh boy, I should have done this first. We got to steam Krabs today, folks. People in sweats last night were asking, and I'm trying to get the Nats game on here. People in the sweats last night were asking, what's steam Krabs going to be today? They were saying, is it going to be VT? There was something else that people were saying it was going to be. Is it going to be
the Framber thing?
The Framber thing, him being the ultimate me guy. And sure, on most days, it probably would be. It probably would be either of those, right? Plenty of options, to be honest with you, for today for steamed Krabs, because those are both absolute horseshit. Absolute horseshit. But no, I got something worse here to talk about. I got something that's going to make me maybe blow a gasket and have a fucking stroke live on stream here. So, Goots, why don't we go ahead and get to it? Do me a favor. Run that shit. I'm trying to get pissed. Jovan, you're pretty tapped into the AL East, one of the better conferences or divisions in the major leagues, right? I think the Yankees are what? 2.5 games back from the Blue Jays. They're right there. They're right there with what? It's pretty fair to say that it's their biggest month of the season.
Easily.
Right now. That's pretty fair to say. Let me shut my door so my neighbors don't hear me screaming about Aaron Boone. It's probably pretty fair to say that this is their biggest month of the season. No?
Yeah.
Has to be, right? They got a month left of ball, 2.5 games. They're starting to play a little better. They're starting to show some heart, right? You'd think maybe the boys would be locked in, right? Maybe they'll, stay out of the media and lock in and finish the season strong and maybe try to make a push for, first place in their division, right? You'd think. Jovan, we're at the game on Monday. All of a sudden, you see a peer out of the fucking tunnel with his sweatshirt wrapped around his hips. Like a UVA grad himself. Looks like one. At a fucking UNC TCU football game. In the middle of the biggest stretch of his coaching career. Now, Jovan, there's people who are trying to make sense of this. They're saying, oh, his kid's, a coach. Can't confirm it. Maybe that's true. If it is, I don't give a fuck. If you have a job to do, you do it. You don't take a break from your fucking big-time job. You're getting paid multiple millions of dollars a year to do your fucking job and get this Yankees team to the top of the division where they should be with the amount of money they spend on their team. No days off. Guys, this is exactly like when Aaron Judge and Giancarlo went to that tennis match up in New York, the U.S. Open, 2 years ago, about the same time, and they were there till 1 a.m. in the morning during the fucking biggest stretch of their season. And now the head coach in the biggest month of their fucking year, when they're 2.5 games out of the playoffs, Jovan, their head coach is saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm taking a day off. I'm going to go watch some football. What kind of precedent does this fucking set? What example are you trying to set here, Aaron Boone? What a me guy. Ooh, I want to go watch my son coach and get his fucking butt beaten by the Frogs. I bet he was regretting going down there for that moose shit game. He probably had something to do with them getting crushed. By the way, his son's a shit coach. I'll say it. His son's a shit coach. And he deserves part of the blame for that beatdown. He does. Jovan, if I was a Yankees fan and I saw the coach of the team, who people already hate and say sucks, the Yankees have been up and down this entire season, and I saw my coach walking out in that fucking beautiful blue, baby blue, I'll give him credit there. Great color. With a sweatshirt wrapped around his hips. First off, that could be a whole nother fucking combo. I'd be pissed as a Yankee fan. You got 3.5 weeks left of the season. You're 2.5 games out of the fucking first place spot. And you're out here dicking around, traveling around in your fucking off day. In the middle of a playoff push. Do you think he's earned this? I don't think so. And if I was a Yankee fan, this would piss me off. Haven't won the World Series in 16 years. Most expensive team in baseball during that time. Maybe not this year, but all those 16 years combined, you could bet your ass they were the most expensive roster. And they don't win because of entitled shit like this. What a me guy move from Aaron Boone saying, fuck my team, fuck our playoff push. The last month of the season, the biggest stretch of his coaching career. Yeah, let me go ahead and hop on a plane and go watch a football game. What kind of example are you setting, man? This is why the Yankees will never win shit. They'll never win shit.
You know what the funniest part is, Krabs, that I just discovered too?
What?
You know what his son does?
What?
He's a student assistant. So he is doing nothing more than getting guys Gatorade and holding towels.
And how do you think he got that job? Do you think it's because he earned it? Or do you think it's because his last name's Boone?
Probably
Entitled and complacent from the Boone family. Entitled and complacent. This is why the Yankees will never break the curse. They'll never win shit again. They don't think they have to follow the rules. They don't think they have to lock in. They do whatever they want. A bunch of me guys walking around. And it starts at the top. Aaron Boone in the middle of their biggest stretch of their fucking season. Taking a trip down to Chapel Hill. I bet. Doesn't seem locked in to me. If you were locked in, you wouldn't fucking leave your office for the next month until you guys take over first place. That's what I would do if I was the coach. I wouldn't be eating. I wouldn't be sleeping. I wouldn't be talking to anyone else. I'd be fucking locked in for a month trying to will my team to the first place spot. Trying to lead by example. Something Aaron Boone would never understand. Something Yankee fans would never understand. Complacent, entitled. Just like little Boone getting a fucking job down there as a student. I wonder why he got that gig. Shit coach. I'll say it. Both him and his son. Shit coaches.
His son's not even a fucking coach, dude.
He's a coach, technically. Yep.
He's really not. That's the thing. Can't even be a shit coach. He's just, if he's shit at his job, he's shit at holding Gatorade bottles.
He's collecting all the jock straps. Probably smelling them and all. Yep. Shit coaches. Plural. If I was a Yankee fan, I'd be pissed. I know you Yankee fans give me a lot of shit. But legitimately, if the Nats were in this position, which obviously they're not, but we did get a fucking World Series a couple years ago, and I wasn't in diapers the last time we got one, so I don't want to hear shit from the chat. 2019 compared to 2009. Kiss my fucking ring. If this was the Nats and we were in the middle of a playoff push, Jovan, and we were 2.5 games behind the Mets or the Phillies or whoever, and my coach came out there strolling with his fucking sweatshirt tied around his waist with 3.5 weeks left of the season, man, I'd be fuming, and I'd be up here yapping about it too. That is not how you set the tone. That is not how you lead by example. That is a me guy move. Typical Yankee. Me guy move. Could not be less locked in.
You're locked, man.
No.
He ain't fucking locked.
No. He's out here watching fucking college football games and his team getting their butts beaten. Shout out William Wagers. He can go to all his kids' games in October. Yeah. As soon as the Yankees get knocked out of the playoffs, he'll have plenty of time to go check out the second half of the season games, William Wagers. Great point. It's not like he's going to be playing games in November. Plenty of time to go watch his kid's shit team play shit games. Plenty of time. Me guy move, selfish. From Aaron Boone. Would you expect anything less from the Yankees manager? Shouldn't. At this point, new year, same shit. Jovan Goots, any comments on Aaron Boone being the ultimate me guy? Guess we can't be surprised.
I'm not too shocked, Krabs. He ain't dialed in right when he should be dialed in the most. But I'm glad. Guess you're going to see some piss from the Yankees and Aaron Boone on his own team come probably a month or so here, maybe sooner. Glad he got to see some piss with him and his son. It was a good try. I guess he failed at his job too.
Shit coaches. Plural. Shit coaches. The Framber thing will not be addressed. I've already trained you guys up well enough to know not to be a me guy and know that that's the number one me guy move in the century from Framber. What a piece of shit. What a scumbag. Oh, I'm not even going to say allegedly. I know baseball like the back of my fucking hand. That was intentional. What a scumbag. That's how you hurt somebody. He won't be on the team this summer. He won't. He'll be gone. Framber should have been Steam Krabs. Nope. I make the rules, Turner-Mac. My show. Me. I'll pull a me guy move here. I make the rules. I'm the captain now.
There you go.
W subbies from the gents. William Wagers, I appreciate you. Could not agree more. Could be a future Oriole. Yes, Framber. Goots has been talking about that all year. Yep.
Just never said we were going to get him once, but okay.
That's so cap.
No, yes, it is. When the people
You've said future out Orioles so many times.
When people were sending out the future rotation tweets with Framber at our ace spot, I said these idiot tweets, like we're not getting them. In what world do we ever get a guy like Framber Valdez?
I'm sending the challenge flag. I'm throwing my red flag. Okay. It's up in the air. I'm throwing that shit spike down.
Well, I don't want him anymore. I didn't know he was this type of guy.
All right. You're right. You're attaboy, Goots. Goots, it's okay to be wrong sometimes. It is. You're not wrong very often, Goots, so it's hard to admit it. Right? You don't want that me guy on your team. Whether you said it before or not, get him away, as far away from your team as possible. Come on. He's not a Baltimore Oriole. He's not a Baltimore blue-collar gentleman. Come on now. Nope. Let's talk some football, huh? Sure.
Let's talk about it.
Also hilarious. The Orioles are in their best stretch of the season right now. Playing great. Okay.
They won 2 straight games, Krabs, so I get to play country.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
All next week.
Okay.
All country.
Damn, must have been an absolute fool that day when I said that. I said if they win 2 games in a row, you could play country on here.
Yep.
I think I did.
No. You did?
I think I did.
So full week of country next week, chat.
Not a full week.
You said full week.
You
said full week.
Nah, you're making that up.
I'm not
You're making that part up.
I'll go back and find it, but if I'm wrong, I'll play it tomorrow then.
Go check the Carfax. You get some country, though. We got DeGen coming in, saving those Chipotle coins and spending them on subbies. Attaboy, DeGen. Attaboy, DeGen. DeGen, man, let me help you out with your Chipotle order, brother. Seriously, man. Because I know you're not getting the right stuff. And then if you hate it afterwards, fine. Fine. DeGen, are you a quesadilla guy? Because they got some pretty good quesadillas at Chipotle as well. Did you get a bowl or a burrito, DeGen? Let me save the time. I hate it. Okay.
See, you know what? Bowl? I like Chipotle. I'm with you, Krabs. But you know what I hate more than anything? It's the same thing for people with In-N-Out. They're like, you got to get the right stuff. I'm like, if it's that's deep, then clearly something's off.
Like it's not the same In-N-Out. It's not the same category as In-N-Out there. Where In-N-Out,
I'm just saying
one specific way.
Yeah, you got to get one specific way, one specific thing for it to be good to everybody.
Chipotle has way more options than In-N-Out that are good. Way more.
I agree.
So let me clarify this.
I agree.
Let me clarify this. He needs to get a burrito or a quesadilla, and you need to get a tortilla involved at Chipotle because it's just elite tortillas. Elite tortillas. You got to get extra cheese. You got to get the hot salsa. And you got to get chicken. The steak is not great. I'll give him that. I've had better steak.
Steak is nuck. Little nuck.
The steak is not very good. I'll give him that.
Steak is horse ankles.
Try the quesadilla at DeGen. Or at least get a burrito, my man. And get a salad dressing on the side as well. I'm telling you, brother. It'll be better. It'll be better. Okay. Let's move. Let's groove. Let's talk some football. 49ers. Are the 49ers as trendy as I think they really are this season? Is it too easy to sniff out?
Might be. It's cooled down a little bit, I think. I feel like during like peak off season, they were super, super trendy and haven't heard too much about them last couple weeks, like month or so, but it still feels a little odd.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. This team stunk last year. Now, they had a lot of injuries going on, obviously. Pulled up their depth chart to make sure I'm not forgetting any new pieces here. They were nuck last season. They were absolute nuck. Bad. Shanahan was bad. He lost his fastball. The team was hurt. Brock Purdy looked like a shell of himself. And for the first time in my, not my lifetime, but the first time in the Shanahan era, this defense was not elite for the 49ers. Can they get back to that level of having an elite defense? I don't know if they'll be elite, but I think they'll be better. They'll certainly be healthier. They're dealing with a couple injuries now, but certainly not at the level of last season where the ball just could not bounce their way once. The ball was just, it was muffed left and right. They just could not get a single ball to bounce their way and had an extremely unlucky season with injuries. I expect better out of their defense this season. And I expect better out of Shanahan. And the biggest improvement here I'm expecting is going to be Brock Purdy here, who I believe is in year 4 now. Yeah, year 4. Sure. I think a big year from Brock is imminent. I do. McCaffrey back as well. You guys know how much that helps having McCaffrey in the backfield, helps Brock Purdy's game. Look at how he played. Look at how he plays. Look at his stats when McCaffrey's out compared to where he's in. It's not rocket science. When you have an elite Hall of Fame running back in your backfield, you got to defend the run a little bit more, and it opens up the passing game for Brock Purdy and the play action game. So it makes a little bit of football sense here. I think Brock Purdy's got some revenge on his mind. I think Kyle Shanahan is one of the best coaches in the NFL. I think McCaffrey has a couple good years left. Hopefully he can stay healthy, knock on wood. I'd watch out for this 49ers team. And guys, let me look up their record from last year, because it wasn't good. It's actually terrible. 5-11. Oh, no, sorry, 6-11. Excuse me. Before that, they didn't have a losing record for the last 3 years before that. They were building momentum. They went to a bowl. We lost a bunch of coins on them. Feels like it was yesterday. Sweating that game out in Vegas. God, that shit still hurts. 6-11 last year. And Jovan, they have one of the highest win total upgrades compared to the record last year out of any NFL team. Why? Because we know they're better than they played last season. We know the injuries had a lot to play with it. And most importantly, because strength of schedule matters most in the NFL out of any sport, in my opinion, their schedule is an absolute cakewalk. It's a cupcake factory, folks. It's a cupcake factory, folks. One of their toughest games of the season is week 1 against the Seahawks. And if they can't beat them, we got bigger problems. It's one of their toughest games of the season, playing that game on the road.
Yeah.
It's a fucking game against the Seahawks, man. Give me a break. This team's going to be good. Are they going to be as elite as some sharps are thinking? Seems like a pretty popular sharp pick here. And it does seem pretty easy to sniff out, I will say. But I'm a huge Shanahan guy. I'm a big-time coaches over players guy in the NFL. And I think Shanahan's got something to prove. I think he's still hurt from these past couple Super Bowls, past couple playoff runs, where they just fall short every single time. Maybe they're not cursed like the Bills, where it looks like there's literally some sort of voodoo hex going on with that team at times. I do think Shanahan can bounce back and take this team to an 11-6 record. I do think they could squeak over their win total. I certainly think they can win their division if Matt Stafford, potentially gets hurt or isn't as, MVP worthy as I'm thinking. They're definitely making the playoffs at minus 215 as long as McCaffrey and Brock Purdy stay healthy. They will. Shanahan's too good of a coach for this team not to, and they got too many pieces on defense not to. Stay healthy. They're due for a luckier season in the injury department and the way the ball bounces on the field as well. They are. I like the 49ers this year. Maybe not as much as I did a couple months ago before all the sharps hopped on the bandwagon, but I like them. And Jovan, they got a couple new pieces this year. You had Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Don't know how much of a, impact he's going to make, but he's certainly going to play early on this season at least. Obviously, they got some wide receiver injuries they're still dealing with. My guy, Brandon Ayuk's not going to be back till later on this season, but expected a big season out of Ricky Pearsall. Juwan Jennings looking like he's going to be healthy for week 1, which is huge. We didn't think he would be, but he's trending upwards, and they need him out there. Talk about a glue guy, Krabs guy. Juwan Jennings gets no love or respect. Oh, reliable out there.
Yeah.
And he'll be pretty solid once again. Their O-line is great. Trent Williams, best O-lineman I've ever seen in my life. Christian McCaffrey's a Hall of Famer. They still got Juszczyk. Shout out Goots. Goots got Juszczyk. And their defense is really good. Really good. This team will be really good. They could win a bowl. If you look at the odds on the books, this is the easiest bad team from last year to sniff out getting line respect. Does that concern me? It concerns me, a little bit, but it also makes me think, all right, they're getting the respect from the books and they think they're going to be legit. Jovan, what am I missing here? Are you as, high on the 49ers as I am? I'm not 10 out of 10 high on them. I'd say I'm at like an 8.5 or 9.
I would say I'm probably a 7, maybe.
Okay.
Again, like the strength of schedule thing it's very cooked into a lot of these win totals. So I've noticed over the last couple of years, even like through getting involved with some on that side, they haven't gone very well. And I guess the team that's easiest to sniff out, just like you said, is the Niners. I do like the fact that even though the defense has a lot of unproven guys, I guess, especially in the back end, they brought back Robert Saleh. I'm a sucker for defensive coaches that don't work out as a head coach, going back to what they're actually good at, which I think over the course of the season, they're going to get better and better throughout that project. But I'm in on the defense. I just don't know if they're going to be great immediately. I can't really get with them hitting a ceiling of whatever you're going to think that is when their healthiest wide receiver got shot a year ago. So like I saw the problem with Baker and the Bucks last year, which how much that persisted throughout the entire season when Godwin went down. Mike was like still playing, but a little banged up. McMillan was banged up and then stepped up towards the end when he got healthier. So I do think like there's room for guys like Kittle and Pearsall to be great. It's just over the course of the season, over the course of a couple games, gets a little difficult if we're talking non-fantasy. So I think there'll be some games that they step up and there'll be some games that they step down, especially depending on CMC's health. But I think they'll be good. I'm hoping they get healthy towards the end of the year and it stays that way.
Jovan, you said some good things there, and then I just couldn't hear anything because everybody in the chat's talking about no commercials on Red Zone, which is just not even a day ruiner, but a week ruiner.
Yeah, it's nuck. We knew that was coming, though. We knew that was coming.
That sucks. Why can't we have anything nice, man?
It's just bad.
Why does Disney have to ruin it for everybody, man? They don't have enough money. ESPN doesn't make enough money. Disney doesn't make enough money. They can't let us have one good thing. That is actual bullshit.
Bullshit. Really bad. So wait, what is Red Zone just like its own, just like from the NFL, like its own channel still? Or is it an ESPN Plus thing?
Man.
I don't know where,
I think it's
we watch.
On. Is it going to be on ESPN? During
the main channel?
NFL day? I think so.
Part of the NFL package, separate sport. Well, like what is it on though? Like what channel? It's like
I thought it was going to be on ESPN. Or maybe it's still on NFL Network and ESPN just owns NFL Network. I don't think anybody knows in the chat either.
I don't know if the deal starts this year. They own a portion of Red Zone. I have no idea. But all I know is that I've seen that it's still going to be on like YouTube TV. So like I don't know what.
So it's still their own channel according to Chaka.
Yeah, I guess.
So everything's normal except the fact that you have commercials. We knew that was happening though, which is nuck.
Sucks. And my TV won't fucking work and I can't watch the Nats game. That also sucks.
Nats mucking.
Oh, we're up 3-0. Nice nerfy, Krabs. Fucking idiot.
Nats mucking. Luis Garcia,
though. 5 under.
Luis Garcia, though.
Yeah, he had that weird 1.5 hits runs RBI square. All right, let's keep moving, agreement. If I have another Steam Krabs, I'm going to fucking have a heart attack on this show. Let's keep moving. Let's talk about our best bets for the 49ers here. I'm going Brock Purdy less than 10.5 interceptions. Brock Purdy had 12 picks last year. Even when Brock Purdy had a shit season, he only threw for 12 picks. Brock Purdy is very good at keeping the ball secure and not forcing turnovers. He's very good at that. Even last year in a quail shit game, Tolerance, would you be saying the same thing, bro? If the bet hit, you probably wouldn't be saying shit. Tolerance. You'd be taking credit, telling your buddies, thanks for tailing my bet. Fuck out of here, man. Brock Purdy, very, very good at keeping the ball secure, not forcing the issue, not forcing turnovers, and not having shit throws. He might not, always make the best, deep ball down the field, although he's, his earlier years he did. But the guy does not turn the ball over. Even last year when he sucked, he only had 12 picks. This year, his interception squares at 10.5. The last 2 seasons, he's had 12 and 11. I'm expecting a much more conservative offense here with McCaffrey back as well, which should be huge. They're not going to need to pass as much. Keep the ball secure, Mr. Brock Purdy. Be that game manager that I love you for. You get a lot of shit for it, but he's very good at managing the game and limiting mistakes. So I think Brock Purdy goes less than his interception square. He has not done this the last 2 seasons. Brock Purdy, I don't even think he gets double digits on his INTs this year. I think he has one heck of a year. And I like his more than passing yards. I like his touchdowns, but I love his less than picks. Keep that ball secure like he does damn near every season. And a good sign this number is so low after last year.
Yep, I'm in on that. And sticking, I guess, with the easy seeming play, but it's a guy that I wanted to back from last year after he got healthy, from being shot. Ricky Pearsall, Carlo, absolute GOAT. And I love backing the guys that sort of find their role towards the end of, the beginning of the first year. And then you kind of see it coming in the second year and it happens. And I especially think Pearsall's important, not just because he's one of the only healthy bodies to start the year at the very least in the receiving room, but I think he's like a sign. I talked about this for some other guys. Waddle, kind of the same, but I think it's a shift of Kyle Shanahan saw that from the Super Bowl on, his offense didn't really work. He wasn't able to make adjustments, and a lot of that had to do with health or whatever. But I think they're going to make some schematic adjustments, and the offense is going to look a little bit different, and it kind of has to when you have in the past game Kittle, Ricky Pearsall, a bunch of fill-ins, and a bunch of injured guys. But I think Pearsall going forward is going to be the star of this offense, receiving room wise, and we're going to see that. And I think the route trees are going to look a lot different, which is perfect. It fits everything he wants to do. So as much as he's a fantasy guru stud, I guess this offseason, I think he's one of the couple that I'm really down to buy in on, not overthink.
Yep. Love it. I do think Kittle has a good year as well, which might be a little square. I don't care. Somebody needs to catch the fucking rock. I think it's going to be Kittle stepping up, being the old Grizzly veteran he is. Dude, just a great football player. And I think Ricky Pearsall balls out this season as well. I'm with you. I think this is a great fucking play. I mean, people don't even know who this guy is. Football casuals.
They probably know about it.
Well, maybe they've heard the name, but we also give football casuals too much credit, Jovan.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And he's got a square up here for almost 900 yards. That's crazy.
Yeah. And
he hasn't done anything. He had a couple good games, maybe one. Hasn't done shit. 900 yards. That's insane. Tells you everything you need to know right there. Okay. Let's move. Let's groove. Let's go ahead and talk about the Cardinals real quick here. I don't love the Cardinals because I don't think Kyler Murray's a winner. I think he's a me guy. I think he whines. I think when he faces adversity, he makes excuses and he bitches instead of stepping up and clutching up for his team. Sure, he's fun to watch and he can run the rock a little bit, but not a fan. Not a fan of Kyler Murray. I don't think he's a winner. This defense is decent. They were actually pretty surprisingly okay last year, and they're going to have pretty much the same cast of characters this year. Budda Baker's a stud as well. They got old man Calais Campbell on the D-line. They got some pretty good bodies on defense. Maybe not a top 10 defense, but middle of the pack, maybe a hair above average. And Chad Ryland, if you look at some of his squares on Prize Picks, it looks like he's going to have a career fucking season. He was almost my Brandon Aubrey this year, but I just can't trust him enough. I can't trust him enough. But his square for the season is insanely high. But I think that's mainly because this offense is going to keep stalling out like they always do and settle for field goals. Because Kyler Murray, in my opinion, is not a winner. Now, their win total's at 8.5. You can make an argument maybe that's, a little high, and minus 120 to the over is a little bit of respect for the Cardinals from the books, which probably a good sign for Arizona. Seeing that. I mean, they were 8-9 last year, so the books think maybe they get, one win better this season. Maybe potentially making the playoffs if you go 9-8. I don't think they do. Personally, and my best bet for this team is them to miss the playoffs. I think their division is just too damn good. Too damn good. They got to play a tough schedule. Even as a third place team from last year, they're going to play a tough schedule. And the Cardinals I've got missing the playoffs. That's my best bet here. They're plus 120 to make the playoffs. I'll take a minus 140 to miss the playoffs. I'm just not seeing it. I don't think Kyler Murray is a winner. The coach was a little bit better than I expected last year. I'm not going to lie. I was a little bit impressed by Jonathan Gannon, who got no talk before he took over this team and did a pretty good job motivating the squads. But I think it all comes down to the QB when it comes down to making the fucking postseason or not. And I don't think Kyler Murray's got the juice. I'll be honest. Not a fan.
Yeah. I have my questions too, for sure. But I think this is one of the first ones I've been completely opposed with you on that we've done damn near the whole league. But I like the Cardinals this year. Usually my, I guess, hesitation with the Cardinals, at least the last couple of years, has been the fact their defense has been a nursing home. It's been a bunch of guys that I don't think fit the scheme, but also are just beyond their prime. And they still have plenty of those, even though guys like Calais Campbell are past their prime at this point. He still brings a lot of juice, but they have some pretty good youth across the defense for the first time in what I think is years. And I guess maybe he doesn't count as youth, but like Josh Sweat coming over as a massive addition. They draft like Will Johnson, who's going to be great. Garrett Williams was really good last year. Even like the rest of the defensive line might not be like rookies or second-year guys, but like between Baron Browning, between Darius Robinson, like even like LJ Collier's still there, and I think showed flashes, and he's learning behind Calais Campbell. I think that front is going to be significantly better, and easy to say like the back end is going to be so much better. So for the first time in a couple years, kind of feel like the Cardinals defense is primed to take a step up, which I'm kind of excited to see. And I surely have my questions about whether Kyler Murray's the guy. Winning culture is a big question. You know why I think it seemed like they were just never fitting a winning culture last year, which part of it was on Kyler's shoulders. He's a big like confidence guy going into the season. I feel like you need to get him going to have like any confidence in the team going forward. They started off the season with 4 straight playoff teams, Krabs, last year. And the schedule really didn't get much easier for the whole first half of the season. You want to hear their start to the season this year?
I do.
Well, everybody knows the Saints at this point. What happens in that game, we'll see for everybody's survivor pools. But they go Panthers, Niners, Seahawks, Titans, Colts. That's not many playoff teams, especially comparative to last year. So I feel like if Kyler can get it going early, which I think, again, it's a big if, but you have everything in front of you in terms of the matchups to do it and a defense that I think is going to be improved and playing some offenses that have a lot of moving pieces. You get them going early. I feel like that confidence is going to linger throughout the rest of the season. So my worries, I think, lessen a little bit for if Kyler can be the guy, if they get hot and get it going. But I like the defense. I think they're going to be there this year. I think they're winning 9.
All right. Hey, if they win 9, they might make the playoffs.
They might.
I just think Kyler Murray is an excuse-making, overrated QB.
No, I agree.
They do have the 11th ranked easiest strength of schedule.
Yeah.
Right on top of your Bucks there, who have the 10th easiest schedule. The Cardinals have the 11th. So, yeah, they got a winnable schedule. Starts out pretty easy as well. Maybe they can get on the right foot.
That's what I think. That's what I think will happen. Plus, I mean, the fact they start off easier and it gets a little more difficult as they play. I mean, I know you like Stafford, but Stafford's got some injury concerns going into the year. Maybe they come up, maybe they don't. They don't play the Rams until 5 weeks left in the season. They play them 2 games out of that. So what happens then? I don't know. What happens with the Niners throughout the season? God knows. We don't think the Seahawks are going to be very good. So who knows? There's a lot of room for weird shit to happen, I think, with that division. And I think the Cardinals are the ones to do it.
All right. We'll see. We are on opposite ends here. Very rare. See how it plays out with the Cards. I still can't believe you're not a Marvin Harrison guy and you think they win 9 games.
No, I like the defense. I like Trey McBride. I like James Conner, model of consistency. Even if he gets injured, I think it'll be better behind him.
Yep.
Dude, Trent needs to be put behind the barn, dude.
I saw it. Yeah.
Nah, man.
He's hitting all his college football PODs.
Would have blocked him.
Dialed, people are saying.
If he was going to, thank God for the Redwoods that they fucking lost, because if he was going to max the Frogs first tweet after declaring himself the best bettor of all time, that game would have flipped. UNC would have won like that. So thank you, Redwoods.
Shout out a great year from the Redwoods. Nobody expected shit. They made it to the Final Four. Good for them. Great run. They got hot at the end as well. All right. Redwoods. Hope you guys enjoyed the season so far. W. Ron in the chat. You've been killing it with the spaces. Very excited for the championship. Very excited for the championship. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Let's get into some winners for today. Okay. Let's go to the Sharp Report. Let's talk about some plays that are turning green this afternoon, tonight. I got 3 unders. Because remember, guys, unders hit 60% of the time. So if you're betting an under, whether it's a team total under, first 5 under, or just a good old-fashioned under, you are already off to a great start. Okay, you've already given yourself a significantly better chance to hit a wager. I don't make the rules. I follow them. I wish I made these rules, because then I make the rules that we all bet overs and they all hit and we all have fun and we all have a good time and every game has 100 points. Unders hit more often. I got 3 unders for you. We're going 2-1 on these 3 unders. Starts out with Faden Goots' O's. to make sure I gassed him up early on in this show, talking about how great the O's are playing. They've won 2 games in a row. Goots is talking about playing country music tomorrow on the show after 2 wins, celebrating like it's the goddamn Super Bowl. Perfect time to fade the O's. Bless Goots' heart. Perfect time to fade the O's. It was a setup, Goots. Sorry, brother. It was a setup. Taking the team total under after a great game. And there's a home run for Nunez. Holy shit. Nasim Nunez, you said a home run. That dude's 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Okay, Nats.
I think I saw he had 1 square up, and it was his demon 1.5 total bases.
Okay.
Well,
just it. Unbelievable. The O's. And by the way, Goots, the O's broadcasters need to tone it down a little bit. Last night they were splooging after that Beavers dude made a diving catch to end the game like they were making the playoffs.
What do you want us to do, Krabs? We got nothing else nice.
I want them to act like they're not going to the playoffs after they get a win like that.
They're announcers. They're
getting too excited.
Okay.
They're getting too excited. Okay. And it pissed me off. And Jim Palmer can like I like Ben McDonald, though. He's
Hit me, love me, you watched.
Well, I only watched because he's one of the only games on. I did get Tyler Wells less than 2.5 home runs allowed, though, last night, Gootsy. And he looked pretty fucking good, knock on wood. I like Tyler Wells.
Him and Bradish have looked great.
Yeah. Just 2 guys with glass bones, but when they're out there, they're good. Great, even. Orioles, team total under here after they splooged last night. If you go look at the squares, and by the way, James Wood is just so fucking back. It's crazy. If you go look at the squares for one of my least favorite pitchers in baseball, Nestor Cortez. Oh, God, he sucks. But if you look at some of his squares today, it looks like he's going to absolutely fucking shove against the O's, who we know can't hit lefties. And they're getting an old Grizzly veteran lefty today with a 9 ERA. And the Padres are catching steam up to -165, -170 some places. So after last night's splooge fest from the Orioles and their commentators, I'm legally obligated to fade the O's, who have won 3 of their last 4 games. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it by laying -170 on the ML for the Padres. Certainly not. I'm going to do it by taking the team total under for the O's in a game I like the under in.
I could be down with that.
Sure.
So be down with that.
Sure.
Goots ain't getting one.
Go ahead and swing it around here, Gootsy. Appreciate you, Beast. And Jovan fading the Phillies. Sure.
Fade the Phillies. Fade Aaron Nola, who was, I think he's got 3 starts under his belt. 2 or 3.
Yeah, a couple.
Come back from the IL, where he's been like not horrible outside of the first start against the Nats. He was god awful. But the rest of the starts, the other 2, he's been okay. He's been really unlucky at times too. But the main thing, like, he doesn't seem to be locating right now. And again, maybe that's just the first couple starts thing, getting his feet under him, coming back from the injury. But I think it's more of just a cliff thing in the season. I still don't think he's fully healthy. And if you're a guy who's not locating very well and you're leaving a lot over the middle of the plate, like, in theory, the Nats shouldn't be the team to hurt you, even though he did. But he faced them twice. Second time around, he was much, much better. The Braves certainly are not the team to hurt you right now, even though they kind of did. The Brewers are certainly the team, especially in Milwaukee, that you do not want to do that against. It feels like a disaster of a matchup for Aaron Nola. You also got on the other side Quintana coming off of one of his worst starts of the year, giving up 6. I'm sure you saw that earned run square. So down to lead into that with you, especially if we need some, I don't know, difference in runs late and what's probably going to be a close game. But I think the Brewers bats hop all over Nola. So I wanted to fade him. I've been kind of waiting for him to have what I thought was a less soft matchup than, I guess, the Nats or the Braves, even though there is some goosage on 2 of those 3 starts. But now I think this is the cliff point where you see a really, really bad outing from him, which truthfully, like the last 2 outings, the second one against the Nats and the Braves one could have been a lot worse than they actually ended up being. And there was a lot of hard contact involved that found some gloves when there were a lot of guys on base. So I think now is where you see that come to a head and the Brewers win this game.
Yeah, it scares me a little bit. But the Phillies catching a little bit of steam, but I guess it's big name Nola. Maybe getting some respect. I don't know. I don't know if the line screams Brewers, but I trust you. And Quintana's not a guy you want to fade. That guy goes out there, knock on wood, and does yob more often than not. I like backing him. That's for sure. And Nola has not looked great. So
no.
19 Jeterus, what's up, Beast? My other Mount fan in the chat here. Mountain Hoop's almost back. Yeah, they got a foreign kid. They got their NIL money for making the tourney. They paid a foreign kid to come over. It's supposed to be pretty good. I'm excited, Jedris. He says, how do we feel about the VT transfer? Now the best corner in the country at LSU. Would love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, if only I was screaming that the entire fucking year, talking about how great Delane is and how pissed I was that we let him walk. And now he's literally the best corner in college football. He got the game ball in the LSU Clemson game, had a pick, and looks like an NFL corner, a shoe-in to go to the league and play on Sundays.
Yeah, he's nasty.
He's really nasty. Good. That's why he left Virginia Tech and went to LSU.
Smart.
Right? I would do it too if I was him. Krabs, I went to school with Braylon and Caden Moore. That's fucking 6, eh? Hell yeah. Jules is the biggest Mount Lax fan of the chat. I don't know about that one, Jules. I don't know, my man. All right, let's move. Let's groove. That's enough Mount talk for one day. And the Nats are mucking chow. Yes, they are. The Nats are starting to show some heart here. Seems like they're taking some of these losses and some of these chirps a little personally here at the end of the season, and they're starting to actually try, which is cool. It'd be cool if the Millionaires tried every game and did what they were fucking paid to do. But seems like they're kicking it into gear once again towards the end of the season. Dubs. All right. W Brew Crew ML swinging around from Yagutsi. With a team total under here. Guys, remember, unders hit. They're not fun, but they hit. Take them. White Sox team total under 3.5. The White Sox are on fire right now, and I wanted to fade them today. I wanted to find a way to fade them, Jovan. They've won 3 games in a row. For them, that's like winning the goddamn bowl. Straight up.
Yep.
And they're facing a shitty Twins team. So everybody's going to be on the White Sox today and back in this fucking Yan Gomes, dude, against Zebby Matthews. Everybody thinks Zebby Matthews sucks. Zebby Matthews had a completely greened out hits allowed square earlier today that I almost put in the sharp report. And the under is catching steam in this game. It was plus 100 to the under 8.5. Now we're seeing minus 110 both ways on the total. So love seeing that. Love seeing the Twins catching steam. 10 cents of steam after the White Sox have won 3 games in a row. And yeah, I believe 2 of those games were actually against this Twins team. So I do think the Twins win. But again, just like the O's game, not looking to lay crazy juice with the favorite. Instead, I like the under in the game. So I will fade the bats for the White Sox and take the team total under 3.5 for the White Sox, who are on their best stretch of the season.
You better hope that the ball that Colson Montgomery hits is only 1 run. You know he's going yard after selling all the prop finder POD lace that all had the same people in it yesterday.
Wow.
It's like they always do.
All right. I better hope it's a solo shot then, folks. Let's hope. Swinging around, Goots. We got plays to talk about here. What else we got, Jovan?
Cubs first 5 -0.5. Fuck the bullpens. Bryce Elder.
Okay.
Really like back-to-back masterclasses for Elder.
The Braves.
Last one, yeah. The last one was against the Phillies. I think it was a 7-run absolute masterclass. The one before was the Mets, and he wasn't much worse in that game. But last game was really the one where that was the best I've seen him look maybe ever. Absolute masterclass and a very important game. I guess not for anything the Braves had in the standings, but it was a juicy game. It's all the NL East games are always pretty high emotion, but lights are bright. He showed up back-to-back games. Now you play a Cubs team that I think out of the 3 teams there, you matched up the poorest against, but a lot of these Cubs bats that are not named PCS, I think match up pretty well against him, especially like the Ian Happs of the world. I think I was debating on putting him in the sharp report, but Cubs love to lift the ball. Bryce Elder loves to live off of this soft contact on the ground when he gets it. It's not a team you can do it against. You can do that against the Phillies. Shit, you can even do that against the Mets because they love to hit the ball onto the ground. The Cubs, they'll lift the ball a little too much sometimes, but you need to do that against a pitcher like Bryce Elder, and I think they do that today. On the other side, I got like the Cade Horton fade out of the way his last start, which he didn't get rocked, but the bullpen came in after him and kind of did job. I think he gave up 3 against the Rockies and Coors after all that Cy Young hype, and now he's a little lower in the odds, I think, now. But I think he's going to pitch well against the Braves. I think this is like a line moving towards the Braves. I don't really care. Fake sharp. They're always sharp, but we'll keep it to the first 5 and fuck the Pens.
Fuck them. First 5, get in, get out, fade Bryce Elder, and make coins. I'm in. All right. Swinging around, Goots. I got one more straight pair here to talk about. This one, probably my favorite one. Yep. I'm taking a first 5 under once again involving Palante, and I don't care, Liberatore, and I don't care who knows it. Honestly, at least it's not Palante. But it also involves Springs. So maybe that's where I lose you guys. Back in Springs and Liberatore to go out there and shove today. I think these fucking teams and offenses are dead, man. I haven't heard one Nick Kurtz comment in a month. Nobody cares about the A's right now. They're not winning the World Series in the next 10 years. That I know. They're now 12 games under 500. It's the Cardinals. I don't even know where to start with the Cards, to be honest with you, man. They're just bad at baseball. I don't know what's going on or what's changed. Maybe they were due for it, kind of like the Giants, where when I was younger, the Cardinals and the Giants were just a great program. They were just great every year. If they won games, they figured it out. Everybody on their fucking team was just good. And now they're probably due for some bad luck. So this team sucks. They did win yesterday, though. I'll give the Cardinals credit. They beat the Athletics 2-1 in a snooze fest after the first game of the series on the first. Had 14 runs. Excuse me. This game's going under. I want to isolate, though, and keep the bullpens out of it because they are bad. The Cardinals traded their whole bullpen away, and the Athletics bullpen is on thin ice, like Julie would say, after a decent start to the season. Keep the bullpens out of it and back these two shit pitchers. We will be the only people on earth, chat, the only people on earth to have a first 500 bet in this game, and that's the exact place we want to be in. That's how we hit. W. Chewy in the chat. Giants are going to make the playoffs. They're red hot. Reeve Trees, you must not know ball, brother. They're not making the fucking playoffs. No. You must literally not know baseball. Bless your heart. Keep trying, though. I appreciate it. I respect the game. 5 games back. Dude, there's 3.5 weeks left. Give me a fucking break. And they're out here fighting Kyle Freeland because Devers is a scumbag.
No, imagine that was Freeland.
No, it wasn't. I'm actually with Freeland on this one, man.
No way you're with Freeland. Throw a better fucking pitch.
Run. You don't pip a home run 8 pitches into the fucking game when you suck.
Yes, you do, dude.
No, you don't.
It's not hard or not easy to hit a nuke. You know, if you don't want him pimping it, don't throw a fucking meatball.
It's disrespectful. You don't do that. You don't do that to Kyle Freeland. You don't do that to a veteran, a guy who's played the game the right way, a guy who stayed there in Colorado, a local kid, a guy who was there in the good times and the bads. You don't do it. And I'm glad Kyle Freeland called him out. I am.
I'm even like, I don't even think that was a crazy pimp job or anything. Like
No, it was. He stood there for 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was. He was trying to see if it was a fair ball. It was close.
The ball was 50 feet. It was 50 feet fair.
It wasn't that fair.
It was fair as mom.
Regardless, like, throw a better fucking pitch. You don't want him pimping it? Strike him out. Antonio Senzatella struck him out. Kyle Freeland threw a sweeper that was dead red middle, and that shit got knucked.
No respect for Kyle Freeland, the guy who stayed there in Colorado his whole fucking career. No respect.
No, a shit pitch is a shit pitch.
Yeah, you don't pimp home runs in the first inning, 8 pitches into a game like you just made the playoffs or won the World Series. That's why Devers will never be good and the teams he's on will never win because he's not a winner. He's a me guy. He's a me guy. He is. He cares about himself. He cares about hitting home runs and pimping them. He doesn't care about winning. And Kyle Freeland called him out. Kyle Freeland is not a known scumbag, chat. Kyle Freeland is a known chirper.
No,
he's a known chirper. He chirps. He's not a scumbag.
He's kind of an asshole.
He chirps.
Known asshole.
He chirps. If he doesn't like something, he'll say it. And you know what? A guy who stays out there, stays loyal to a shit team, goes out there and pitches every 5th day, he deserves to be able to chirp at this point of his career. He's the only veteran on the fucking team. He's earned it. You know who hasn't earned a 10-second pimp job? Rafi Devers.
I think he certainly has.
Strongly disagree.
Devers has done more in a season than Kyle Freeland has done in his entire career.
Sure, he's better at baseball, but does that mean that if you're better at something, you just get to rub it in people's faces and be a fucking chotch?
I mean, if Freeland's striking guys out and going and screaming in their faces down the dugout, yeah.
No.
Keep that same energy when Devers takes you 450 after you throw a dog shit pitch. Don't cry about it.
I could not disagree more. It's disrespectful. It's bad karma, and that's why Devers and his teams will never win anything. That's why they're going to miss the playoffs again this year. And I appreciate Freeland for sticking up for himself and his team and calling him out for some absolute Bush League move in the first inning, 8 pitches in, like it's his first ever career home run, or like he just clinched the playoffs. You hit a home run in the playoffs, you want to pimp it? You hit a home run that actually wins you something or does something, you want to pimp it? Sure. But if you're pimping a first inning home run, like you own the place, I am so out.
I just think there's better ways for you to do it. Like if you want to cry about it, you know what the best way to cry about it is? Don't be a shit pitcher. Go and strike out the next guys. Stop giving up 480-foot nukes.
Could not disagree more. You play the game the right way. You be a good person, you do good things. And doing that is not a good person or doing good things. I could not disagree more. We'll have to agree to disagree.
No.
Devers is a scumbag. Scumbag.
Sure.
That's why Boston traded him for a bag of chips. They don't want that me guy on his team.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't like Devers. I think he's a me guy for sure. Just like hitting home runs fucking hard, dude.
It is. You know what else is hard? Pitching.
It's
hard.
Very hard.
It is.
Very hard.
All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Maybe they're both scumbags. Let's talk about the Rangers.
News pitching today, which I was, to be honest, going to fade him no matter what coming off the last start. Zach Gallen is pitching for the D-backs, and he threw, he gets knocked against the Dodgers more than not just because they're the Dodgers, but he has a serious problem with them. He had a couple, I think, pretty key goat whale starts last year against the Dodgers where he got knocked and had a pretty tough time, but he just threw, one of the best games of his career against the Dodgers last time out. Absolute dominance, which I was shocked to see once I checked that score and that box score, but he was dominant. Now you get to face the Rangers, who he faced a little bit ago, and the thing that was pretty apparent about the Rangers, we talked about this. I think we were talking about this with, I forget who the squad ride was. The one day where I was there, I think it was against Sagano, but you can tell the Rangers are a team where if they have a kind of a read on a pitcher somewhat, and you can tell because they're swinging early and making hard contact. They did exactly that when they faced Gallen, and could have accounted for a lot more runs when they saw him. But I think second time around after a couple weeks, you're going to see him get knocked again, especially coming off of that legacy start that he had. So I wanted to fade him. Leiter's been pretty good as of late. I think you'll probably see some runs in this game. I don't think he's going to be completely dominant, especially against a lineup that's seeing the ball pretty well right now, but saw the ball well first couple games of the series at incredible levels, especially Ketel Marte. Trent's been clicking and praying for a week straight now. Something's got to give, and I do like what Leiter's done with his arsenal. Some kind of buying back in a little bit. Plus, if we're talking about this game, that's probably going to be close going into the bullpens. It's one of the best bullpens in the league against one of the worst. I will tip cap if it goes any other way, but especially when I think Zach Gallen is going to be giving up some Turks after an incredible last start, I'm taking the Rangers, especially with some weird line move going their way. You don't really see that on the road, especially with Gallen coming off a great start. I think it's a little odd.
I like this play. I like this play a lot. All right, swinging around, Goots. We got a couple squares to power through here and not a lot of time. I'm going Herrera, less than half a run. He scored a run in 3 straight games. His chart is pretty much completely green. He's got a fantasy score up there. He's been on fire. And again, I like the first 5 under in this game. No runs, no fun. Ivan Herrera ain't scoring a run. And that rhymed. So we got that square, and we got Will Warren, more than 2.5 runs allowed. Fuck Will Warren and fuck the Yankees. He's got a crazy earned runs allowed square up there on the boards. Not completely red, but damn near close. And he's coming off a shutout, I believe. Will Warren has been pretty sharp of late, but in a game I actually really like the over in, but I don't want to lose coins on another over. I'll just take this Will Warren square, and that'll suffice for now. Minus 120 both ways on the books. Yep, now we got to deal with minus 120 juice both ways and not minus 115. When does it end? I don't know, but I can't spend more time bitching about that. It's ridiculous. Will Warren, he's given up 3, maybe more. Like the Astros in this game, like the over, and I certainly like them getting their lick back against Mr. Will Warren, who's been a little too good of late. It's time to fade him.
Time to fade. I'm in.
Yep.
Power through mine.
Yep.
Weird one. Cal Raleigh is getting walked today after hitting nuke yesterday, but I've also really doesn't have anything to do with that as much as the fact that Adrian Hauser is terrified. I don't know if they told him to do this or what it is, but he doesn't pitch to power lefties at all. He will throw a sinker in the dirt, and if you swing at it, great. If you don't, he's not going to give you anything to hit. All of his starts with the Rays have been the same. If you look at the teams he's played and look at even the Cardinals don't have a power lefty except for Nolan Gorman. Walked him, all pitches in the dirt. And then he threw one fastball above the zone. But he's scared of him. He doesn't have the stuff to face him. You know the one lefty that I noticed he pitched to in all of his starts with the Rays? Cal Raleigh, who took him yard in the first fucking inning. So I can probably tell you he's not going to do that again, especially coming off of a game where he went yard, probably heating up a little bit. He's walking him. And then Jack Kaggs, welcome back. Caden Dana, a lot of fastballs. Jack Kaggs been mashing fastballs. That was like his, I guess he struggled with fastballs when he first came up. Then the whole rehab process has been focused on gearing up for fastballs. So now you get a heavy fastball pitcher who has good stuff, but you're going to see plenty of it. I think the Royals muck. I think he's part of it. First game back, I'm taking him.
Well, I already took it as well. First game back, sure. Sharp Report 4-man is in the chat. It's in the chat. I'm going to have to just stop reading chat. You guys are so negative and mean, man. I can't read it anymore. Tomorrow, I'm not going to read the chat. You guys ruined it. Not going to read the chat tomorrow. Just going to come up here and pretend like it's a show and not read you guys' chats because it's just really me. I'm just sick of it. The link is in the chat. Let's go ahead and move and let's do a squad ride, dudes. Run that shit. Trying to see that train.
Huge. Oh yeah, I'm shocked you didn't fade any of the Jays, Krabs.
Yeah.
Springer 2 nukes, TB squares up.
I like the Jays this year. I don't like fading them every time I do, especially Springer. I lose coins.
Yeah. Fair.
I lose coins.
Fair.
All right, dudes, run that shit. I'm trying to see that train. Rangers ML, I think should go in there.
That game just started in like an hour.
Ooh. Forgot about that. Okay.
Yeah. Hour and a half.
I mean, is it hitting? We need every win we can fucking get.
Yeah, it's hitting. I'm in on that.
Goots, do you think it's realistic, Goots, to be able to get a graphic in time for that? 3:40 Eastern.
That's good for us.
I think that's just a winner, and we're not at the point where we can be picky about the times right now, boys.
Fair.
Fair. All right. I volunteer the Orioles and the Athletics Cardinals first 5 under. Which one do you like better?
I mean, I would just say A's Cardinals first 5 under, just because the Orioles are involved. As much as I do love the play.
It's probably smart. Reel me in. Reel me back in. I think we just go 2 plays, 2 winners here. Quality over quantity.
2 guys are.
Yeah, I mean, the Brewers play scares me, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
The Cubs play, we're back in the Rookie of the Year. Although I do lean fading Bryce Elder, obviously. It still scares me a hair.
No, it's fair. Let's run it.
2 plays, 2 winners, quality over quantity, 2 minutes.
Sure.
Chat, 2 plays, 2 winners, quality over quantity. 2 plays, 2 winners for the squad ride. Let's heat up. Only got 2 options here. And please make your voices heard. Make your vote in the Twitch chat. Get involved, please. I'm hearing Herrera is off the board. That is quail shit. Let's see why it's off the board. Let's check some juice.
Oh, juice.
Curious. Oh, it's got to be towards the under. The juice. It's got to be. Let's see. Looks like the under is minus 140 now. Damn.
Jeez.
Fuck. Not ideal. Not ideal. No surge today, chat, but I will give Trent his flowers. W Yap this morning, and they are going to film the coin toss, I believe, this afternoon, right?
Yep.
Should be fun. Should be good. Excited to see week 2's coin toss. Okay, chat. Get those votes in. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. And like I said earlier, I will not be reading the chat tomorrow. Maybe we could pick it up again next week with me reading the chats because it pisses me off too much seeing all the negative and mean things. So let's try to be nicer and better people. And then maybe I'll give the chat another chance here. But if you can at least do something for me, click a button in the poll and lock in a vote so we can hit a squad ride today. Is that too much to ask for? Click the right button, please. 2 winners for you to choose from. Rangers ML, Athletics Cardinals, first 5 under 5. Yeah, I'm going to drop my goat whale later today, Chaco, like you're saying in the chat. And Jovan has already dropped his W goat whale. I put $500 on it.
Let's go. W Krabs.
Rangers ML, early squad rides.
Early
squad rides. Okay. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Appreciate you guys getting involved. Let's try to be a little more positive tomorrow and be nice and be normal. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow, same time, same place.